Hi, this is Kristen McCrary. I am performing my oral portion of my portfolio project, and I will be talking about the outcomes, both course and institutional, that were met during this assignment. First off, the course outcomes listed as analyzing situations, audience, and desired goals to determine the written format appropriate to the purpose of the message. This was met in a way of identifying my audience prior to writing the memo, knowing that it would be read by a manager, and I was ultimately hoping for a change in process. I knew that my writing needed to be professional, without errors, and justified based off of the information provided and what I was able to get, which also kind of leads me into the developing strategies to become a more effective reader and writer of technical documents, and that was by completing an outline prior to putting together the memo, knowing what I wanted to say, how I should say it, and what information would be helpful in determining the desired outcome of the memo. Information literacy and communication, one of the institutional outcomes, was met by utilizing the online library for resources that were both applicable to the subject as well as legitimate and trustworthy, credible resources. I found those through scholarly articles and journals and knew that they would just strengthen my paper or my memo to my manager. The relational earning institutional outcome provide an example and discuss the ways in which you were able to transfer knowledge. I utilized personal experiences that I have had in my medical career this far, identifying areas within our unit that I knew needed to be reviewed. And I transferred that knowledge then into identifying a process that needed to be changed and communicated that. And I feel that because I have experience, it allowed for me to have a very thought out thought process and ideas that would be helpful. So all of the course outcomes and institutional outcomes were met, both thinking abilities, quantitative and scientific reasoning, community and career, and all of those were met while completing this memo. In addition to those, there was another piece to the workplace capabilities. I feel that there was quite a few of them that were met. The one I want to focus on is the communication piece. So much of this course, along with the memo assignment for our portfolio project, was based upon professional writing, which ultimately is communication. And it's communicating effectively and being able to voice your thoughts, your solutions, your proposals in a way that your reader understands where you're coming from, and you may even potentially be able to persuade them into your thoughts, which is the goal, particularly with this memo. So the course outcomes and all of the capabilities were some way incorporated into this presentation, and I really do feel that going forward I may refer back to this particular assignment when asked to participate in committees at my place of employment. So I found it interesting and and I also found that it's going to help me in my future. and I will utilize not only this, but a lot of the other things learned throughout the course as far as providing and creating a very professional form of communication. So thank you.